Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode. This is the Guys Connect again, and I know you're going to have a wonderful time right here. Guys, thank you for having you here. Harry. So that's Harry. This is like the second time.
Yeah, is it?
And then I want to switch over all the way to Dozie. Thank you. And then Ade. And then my
yes, I want to go on the other side of the table too.
It's okay. And so one of the things we do here is that we root for you guys. We root for ourselves as guys. And from the last episode, we talked about do nice guys finish last? And basically, we had a wonderful time. It was a wow episode. And I hope you've seen it. If you've not seen it, please look for part 1 right there on our YouTube. So the question is back again. So what does it mean to be nice? Do nice guys really finish last? So I said, would you like to help us kickstart again?
Okay, I think it's very important. One of the things I got from the last episode, and I think while I was reflecting on it when I also was listening, it's very important that first of all, we understand what in this context, like we emphasize that context is very, very important. We're not saying that you don't be nice. We're only saying that nice guys in terms of being a simp, being guys who like to be in the background, guys who just who expect that life should just happen, who expect that people will do the right thing every time. It's important for people to know that, in the world that we live in, there are go-getters. There are people who watch things happen. There are people who make things happen, and those who things happen to. That if you are just a nice guy, the likelihood of you being the one things just happen to you. So, but I want you to. The point is to elevate you to the point where you make things happen also for you in your relationship, in your place of work. So, in that context, if you want to be the type who things just what things happens to, you are evidently going to not just finish last. Like I think it was Precious said, you are already the Precious or Josh in the last said that you are not even in the race in the first instance. So I think I agree on that. Within that context, I agree totally that nice guys really do finish last.
Okay, thank you, Seth. Dozie, what do you think of nice guys in that context of niceness?
Okay,
we talked about relationship the last time, where it is in life generally.
I must say when this discussion came up, prior to thinking right, it made me give a lot of thought to what a nice guy is, right? And I'm glad we've reached a lot of context around it. So for me, I think I agree with your context already laid down for a nice guy. Because if you're not the player, you might be the one to be played. Correct. It's a two-way street, right? So I think nice guys are not just guys who are guys who carefully and properly understand how every situation should be handled. The strategic ways for it to be handled. That's for me who I call a nice guy.
You are mistaken, bro.
No, but the different context, because some will say nice guys as being gentlemen who are just
let's say I know your side.
They are systematic. Okay. If I can say opinion though, they are most times foolish in their thoughts and actions.
Wow.
Being strategic does not mean that you have a good strategy. It just means that you're strategic.
I don't have a strategy.
Okay. So continue, please.
So basically, nice guys naturally, if you want to look at from the normal, they are the normal gentle guys. Gentle people who don't want problems and all that, who are just somewhere inside, who wouldn't want to be seen, who want to be known.
Everybody to go first.
Everybody to go first, and then, but while you keep doing that, you realize that a point gets to where what should come to you will now be shifting away. So for me, I am a pro nice guy.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
I believe in it.
Nice.
Yes, I believe in it. Yeah. However, as life has started teaching a lot of lessons, I realize that we rather should be a strategic nice guy.
That's another way to look at it.
Basically a manipulator.
No, not necessarily. Right? But I mean, I really appreciate that because it always comes back to context.
Yeah, see.
So I think that makes a lot of sense.
But I'm not sure he actually contextualizes. I think he's just on a general.
No, but it's not something that's very critical, which I agree with personally. Sorry for cutting you out there. It's the fact that we not we knew you all, even you, we all grew up to be taught, especially for those of us that are a big culture, that be the nice guy, be the gentleman, serve the purpose of others, let others also not necessarily work. That was not the plan. Not that for others to work on you. Just be the person who is the peacemaker, who just let things flow. So but he said something there. He said, but now that even him is growing up, Baba don't be say
everything like at the last episode, I remember PK was trying to define it like being nice should be contextualized depending on the context that we are using. So while I do not subscribe to the general view, I would really appreciate if we can pin it to a particular at the first time at the part one. Try to consider the relationship. So I wouldn't want him to just come and tell people that being nice generally, for me, I just feel it's just a passive statement that people say you're a nice guy. Everybody can be a nice guy, but not necessarily. Like even the bad guys are nice guys to some people. They like the cop.
That was
The truth is that being nice doesn't inherently mean that you are good or even is close to good. Like being nice is just a characteristic. It's just a human characteristic. The bad guys are nice too. Exactly. Good guys are.
So for me, I'll just say that good guys don't finish last. Let's just call it a spade.
Actually, good guys don't finish. Good guys don't finish last.
Don't finish first. Guys, let me nice guys.
So I think we should.
So we can be good. You can be good and be nice. You can be nice and not necessarily good. Then above all, responsibility. I think if you are more responsible, we can say you are nice. But there are some people that can just be nice and they are not responsible on the face of it.
And when we say don't be nice in that context, we don't mean be mean.
Exactly.
Okay.
Just absent.
Absent, like you said.
Absent.
You see, you guys are even talking about being nice as if it's a decision that some people make and it's something that people can be scrutinized or looked at for, criticized for. But I'm looking at it I look at people that are nice sometimes and I look at them as victims. I see them as people who are unable to say no. Okay. And a lot of times what I see is that these are people who, for one reason or the other, have issues with people having issues with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. So they are the guys that are going to go all out to try to make. But what then happens is that people walk over the
Footmats.
So I think we should really look at, and the problem is that we go through this experience again
And
again.
they don't learn from it.
And again, and some people don't learn from it. So for me, what's really been the thing of question or consideration is when what makes them unable to say no, and why is it that some men go through some experience, right, and then they wake up and realize, oh shit, this doesn't work out. It doesn't work out.
Sometimes the divorce stage just comes up. I think temperament is a factor.
Okay.
Upbringing is another factor.
Yeah.
I try as much as possible to make sure that you don't always shut your children down when they speak. Build self-esteem. Allow them to express their choices. I was sharing one of the meetings we had, some of the forums we had. One day I got apple and I think watermelon. I was so happy to present to my child. So he was like maybe 3-4 and said, "Guy, I haven't have 2 options for you, so just pick one." And he looked at both and said, "I want carrot." I was like, "Wow."
Click on the options available.
He's telling me that he's not restricted by my options. I said, so allow that. When they say, "I don't want this, I want that," I say, allow them. Because when they go out, they let them know there are options.
Yeah.
And your wife was in that forum, and she was like, that even in jobs, we seem to say whatever we throw out, that's what we get. Do you not think that you deserve some things and say, "No, I don't want this, I want that"? We just straight finish school and just get good grades, whatever you can get to do, whatever they give to you, just take. So there's a lot to that, having this self-esteem and put this in children. Don't be
self-esteem.
I was going to say that I think just to response, and you already helped me. I think the most important thing is that there's a cultural challenge here, where we've been, especially for those of us with all sense of humility, raised in a very spiritual, humble background. They stay to be good, be nice, conservative, be nice. And that's why I like the example you give, because the truth is, I just believe that once you try to be the outlier, once you try to do something different from what is expected, then you are a bad person. So you unconsciously become a conformist, somebody who just conform to what everybody wants. So unconsciously, you assume that everybody is also playing by that same game. But that's what the problem is with nice guys. You are going to a world where you believe that everybody knows that, it's like this, like that. But the truth is that there are people like your son who doesn't want apple, who doesn't want a pawpaw, who wants carrots, who wants another kind of fruits. So, and unfortunately for you, you'll be looking at them that these people are not doing the way. Why should they want something that is not on the table? But the truth is that, you should understand that once you put yourself, not selfish, put yourself first in terms of you like what you like. Because if you don't do that, that means you are even going to do things that are injurious to you, be it relationship at work, because you just want to fit in rather than creating your own space. You realize those who are doing well in business, who are doing well in career, but there are people who are pace setter, who want to say, okay, yes, this is what the economy is throwing at me, but I want something else. I want to create a new job. I don't want to be someone who gets a job or someone who creates jobs. Someone who I don't just want to settle with that. And a lot of people settle down relationship wise, not what they really want, but what was available.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So later, you now realize that down the line in the relationship, they start misbehaving.
They use people.
You now realize that people who are married. I'm not saying this because that's always advice when I counsel people. If whether it's wrong to have premarital sex, but if you have that and somebody gets married, you don't have to marry the person.
Yes, no.
Because at the end of the day, what you are doing, that you are setting up something, and that's what good guys are led to do. Because this don't happen, let's just continue. Let's just need to part. And by the time
when you say good guys, right, I have a problem because you are I feel like
nice
conflicting
nice
good guys. Thank you, nice.
No, we are saying nice
because some guys are good, but I promise you that they are not nice.
Yeah, it's so important.
I know you're
So we stick to the nice nomenclature. And so this is a wake-up call. You are watching. We just want to help ourselves, basically. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, leave your comment, and let people know this is there. Thank you. Yeah. So we're talking about the context, for example, in the workplace. That's one place that you cannot be nice, especially because there are rules. I'm a proponent of whatever job you do, put it out there, put your signature on it. You are the one that did it. One day, lady, one of the places I worked in Lagos, tried to cut some corners and put some things on me. When I finished the email, I won't forget that email. I copied everybody. I always have my facts ready. I can look gentle, but I have all my facts. I put it all out. In fact, she surrendered. There was some money I was to be paid, and I was paid. So when you work in that kind of environment, where people are always looking for, almost all workplaces, everybody looking for. No. That's the one that so balance.
In fact, there are some workplaces that I have a friend that he's doing practically what the whole team is meant to do. There are like 4 people in the team, and this guy is the only one doing virtually. The other people are doing some other personal. I remember they just come and so person is available now. But give us updates. What have you done on this and all that? Which I feel for it's nonsensical. But he's just trying to be a good guy. It's other scenario that you get employed. Let's say for example, advisor, you are the secretary, you are the one doing secretarial duties, you are the one typing, you are the legal advisor, you are the what do they call accountant. Why? Do you understand? So for me, for people say there's no job outside, let me just for me. So that's for me why I feel that people like that do not even, you cannot even go professional because you are not consecrated with one activity. So how do you go on it when you are jumping from one road to the other? Infusion of roles. You don't even, how can you go? So, but living the workplace now, relationship wise, I'm an advocate that nice guys will always not finish well. In fact, they shall not always finish well. Let me use the word because they lose their senses most of the time. And you see some of these ladies out there, they know what they want from day one, from onset.
They will manipulate you.
They will manipulate you. And if you are not wise, like Vicky said at the first session, you just have to wake up, know what you want. Because the signs are always there from the very day one. So you say, I know you might not have experience in some of these things. We don't.
4 years.
But look at what you said.
Forget your 4 years.
You said that we don't being a nice guy is strategic, right?
Or he thinks it's strategic.
He thinks it's strategic, but I've seen situations where men legitimately know the game that a woman is playing, right?
Yeah.
And they play along because they don't care much. They just want to see it.
Yeah.
Right? We play a love song. We play it loud by your bedroom door at 6 p.m. in the evening. Your parents are getting home. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
They are nice to that effect, but to what end?
So those ones now, I think they fall in the category of people that probably have strategic nice guys. That they just their intention. We are saying
The bad guys are
and bad guys, yes. We are saying the bad guys. That we are saying the innocent guy now. That you want to walk into a relationship, and they are saying a lady giving you some. Let's say that, but you are trying to form that. No, I like this girl.
If I continue chasing her, I will.
Exactly. Those are the nice guys that we are.
I want to use this opportunity to give men advice. Don't ever date a woman that did not take direct interest in you from the beginning, because you're setting yourself up for something.
I think you said that very well with your experience in the first episode.
Exactly.
4 years following something.
I saw this.
That was not
Our friends, good our friends, our mutuals were telling us that this girl doesn't really me. It's not really into you. But because of her conservative nature, say no, they cannot understand that. And she's just like that. I would pop into her apartment at the house and I would see the reaction. She's uncomfortable. There was a time I saw her and the exercise the house, the gestures and all of that. But
They
as a focused guy played. I'm not knowing that side. I was.
Does it look like the nice guy? I'll let you use experience.
Relation-wise, if the lady is nice to you, so you want to be nice back, right?
Exactly.
Even that's where does it
It's coming from.
Actually, my thought in all this, I was just waiting for when I would come in, was that you said, you did mention that.
Yeah.
Most of the guys that are nice, quote, are the guys that either from their family upbringing or from their faith. Yeah. So I want to bring it down to that point of faith.
Okay.
Right. You realize deeply that if we look at our faith, especially with the Christian faith, I'm a Christian.
Okay.
Right.
I'm not a Muslim. I'm a Christian. And when I'm a Christian, no. Okay, but I still going past.
Okay. So you see, right. What the faith does for us is to build for us the sort of a structure of life that we can live. If you adhere to it strictly.
Yeah.
Now, if you realize the way our faith teaches us is to be a very nice guy.
Okay.
Then, for example, how would Christ tell you that if someone slaps you on one cheek?
He didn't say someone. He said your brother. Go on.
I like that. I like that too.
I like that. You the baby that's
I think you're clever, but no, brother. Somebody hits you. And instead of you to hit back, you are turning that cheek for the person to receive, and then you now say, "God bless you," and go. That's what Christ is telling us to do.
Okay.
And if you look at the overall structure of the Christian faith, it is no retaliation thing. Remember that point in the Bible where Peter took a sword and then took off somebody. He said, "No, don't do that. People who do that are going to die by sword." And then Christ put back the ear, and Christ waited, even though he had the power.
Yeah.
And still allowed these guys to do all that they wanted to do to him. So that's what is the model that we should follow through.
Okay.
So if you look at a good thing, a very deep content Christian, look at that person very well. They are usually a very nice guy. People can take
Many are the afflictions of the righteous.
So for those kind of people, right? How do we mix it up? Being a person of great faith, at the same time not being a nice guy that will be rolled over.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Pardon me. Okay.
Go ahead first.
Okay. So what? And that's what we're advocating here, to say that you are a nice guy.
Yeah.
The truth is that the role you are playing here does not play by your own rules alone.
Exactly.
We're not saying change your own rules the way you are. We're saying that understand. The problem is that many nice guys don't understand the context you are playing. It's like you went to go and play in a football game,
Okay.
but you're expecting them to blow with the rules of a basketball. People used to tell me, I said, you should be a great basketball. I told them my story. The reason why I couldn't play basketball, I went there, I couldn't say travel. I was I mean, this tell me anything. You tell me I'm traveling, but that's the rule. You cannot hold the ball and move two steps without bouncing the ball. That's a different rule. But I was used to play football. If I football, you can play the ball and bounce there with your leg. So what I say that you can be a nice guy, understand the game you are playing, understand the field you are playing. So don't just say, if, for example, you are going in the place of work, for example, and you are doing the job. Somebody is taking the job and presenting it rather as I'm taking the glory. And the days come, you now say you don't get promotion. They promote that guy and I say, God is wicked to me. God, no, you did not put yourself out there. So that's why I say that you can understand that rule. I don't say you change your own rules. You became strategic. Understand that's the real strategy. That's why I say that be sharp. Understand. What is at play, so that
be humble as a, be wise as a serpent.
Exactly.
That's what say Jesus Christ says. So he's balanced. Be nice but have sense.
Yes. But that's what I say.
So like I said, when I had that outbreak, I was meant to actually like few of my guys like my political name in school was Lincoln. So those girls from year one that have been on you, this is now the time to have that. I said no, Jonathan. So it doesn't change my personality. What I did was I was now wiser. When I met my wife, I understood that she gave me the green light. I understood that if I call her, she returns my call. Unlike some people that you call somebody, in fact for 1 month they would never be acting up back, or you be the one initiating conversations, or some people tell you that they don't like calls, they only like Jonathan. So I'm telling you that you have to have someone that matches energy for you. Not that you now say because I like this girl and you're now simping. What it means is that you are now with no, she doesn't like calls. No, whereas she asks people she calls. If you check her call log, she asks straight every time. Jonathan, so that's what we are saying.
So no from day one, don't waste your time.
Because I'm a Christian now, she doesn't say I'm indulging in that. No, that's what I'm saying. That even as Christians, while growing up, I grew up in a Christian home, well cultured. Do you understand? Like and all of that. But exactly. But I got to a stage I had to teach myself now that you cannot be going with this our mothers, this thing and stuff. It's not against the Bible, but I just being more mentally alert.
Mentally alert, very
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. That from my own point of view, you cannot say because you're a Christian now you are simping around and girls are doing it like this.
It's not even beyond slide around like before you get into a relationship. When you're in a proper relationship, it takes a man that is not nice to address a woman's issues, her mess ups. Women need constant checking. Men too. So men need constant checking. I agree. What was it? Yeah, for real. And if you're a nice guy, you are going to let those things slide. And if you're a bad nice guy, you are probably going to be in that relationship for the benefits. So you just let those things slide. If you're a good nice guy and you genuinely love that woman, I'm sorry, but bro, somebody who's going to address her issues is going to come along. I should follow that person because women like to follow the leader.
Wow.
Wow. He landed that well. The way the plane took off, I wasn't. For the way he landed, it makes sense.
So good. Well, so I think we're doing well on this. So guys, we just drop your comments and let us know what you feel, what your takes are on this, and then we'll get back to that on our next episode. All right. So we've talked about relationships, talked about the work context, and in life generally, like we said in the first, make sure that you always apply your senses. Know that, just like Seth said, the rules out there, what you are thinking of what the other person is thinking necessarily. So you have to be very aware and savvy about your environment. Each environment will determine how you respond. So understand the rules there, and then know how you play. Like what you do at the workplace is not the same day at home. There are different contexts. And so you know how to deploy your niceness or your being good. And at the end of the day, just make sure that nobody's riding over your head, unduly. Right.
So if I just something, just for workplace content, I remember one of my mentor told me, he said, and that stayed with me, and that changed my mindset in work. At work, rather. She said, you may not play office politics, but be aware. That's what the nice guys miss it. They are not aware.
They are aware. They don't play and they're not aware.
They don't play and you're not aware. You are losing on potent. You may not play as a nice guy, quote and unquote, a good guy, because you don't want to change your convictions. But you're not being aware because things will happen to you. And you never say God is bad. God is not bad. You were blind.
That
If I
don't just be aware, play.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying that. No, I'm saying that from a starting point. Just be aware, because what you're not aware, you can a game you are not aware of, you cannot even play.
Exactly.
So start from aware. Then you cannot say, okay, this is the contact. If I'm going to now play, this is the limit of what I'm going to play to.
No. Actually, even see this thing you're saying about limits. The problem with this is that people that are playing this game don't play a game you're not going to play with passion. Play to win.
No.
If you want to get ahead in life,
it's like you're playing football. It's like you're playing football because you want to win. Do you now have a handball?
No.
That's the point. There must be a limit to I want to win, but I will not do this because I must win.
Yeah.
But not even being aware, you already lost the game before the game started.
that one deep.
So don't be ignorant.
Yeah, being aware of the devices. Yeah.
So let's close this way. I don't know whether anybody saw these videos on Twitter yesterday about some American girl talking, warning people about Nigerian guys. Even another guy corroborating her, and I like the guy's resume, like the summary of who a Nigerian guy is. He's actually correct.
Okay.
But you see, the summary is that they are not nice. They are good guys. They are not nice. So beware. And they catalogs of these guys. They are provider guys. So they're going to provide for you. So they're not going to be like these other guys. But be watchful. If they ask you out in the first month, if they tell you they love you in the first month, beware.
Straight up.
But they get to know their families, all right, and be sure that they are truly their family. That they are looking for something.
Yeah.
So the extent of saying is only their second and third generation that you can trust. Nigerian thing, if the first generation immigrants, that the Nigerian thing will still be in him so much that you can't trust him. Or you have proven him like after 3 months.
Wow.
And they get some really good data about us. That means these guys are brilliant. These guys are hardworking. They are any more than their white counterparts right there right now because they're so brilliant. They are doing well. So, but be careful, and they are going to humble you. And they're going to humble you. So,
That regards to the other issue now. So, one guy was literally crying on camera, saying that the Nigerians have, taken all their babes in South Africa. This last one that they even want to use to even convert them, console themselves.
Football, was it with ball?
That we still took it away from them. That what the Nigerian people want. That the Nigerian guys so the young guys, generally, anywhere they find themselves, they're always there. They are guys. They are loving. Trust me, they are all there and they are hardworking. But they also have this other side.
that's part of what they are saying, that sometimes they can swindle you.
Yes.
That their country is known the most in the world for being swindlers and all. So it's the balance at the end of the day. And I like your faith perspective, very important. Only that Jesus we serve can also be very savage sometimes.
Yes.
He studied him completely. He's a complete person all round.
Yeah, but I was actually good. Just briefly, if that, just couldn't comment on that. That actually, see again, I'm very strong on the fact that faith has a very strong place within how we live our lives. Yeah. Right. And so, I wouldn't want to a situation whereby we have a nice guy that is completely different from faith. I wouldn't want a situation whereby we see faith as a limitation to being the strategic nice guy. I'd rather see faith to be one of the tools that make you a better nice guy.
Yeah. That's why I say that what faith helps you to do. That's why I say that you are aware as a nice guy, but you're also aware of the limits of where this game I'm going to play. There's a limit I cannot go beyond. That's what Jesus doesn't want you to be nice. Yeah. Because like for example, Jesus got to the temple. Give an example, and they were selling there. I've just been the nice guys. I don't want them to be. I don't want to make them. I don't want to. When they finish, I'll talk to them. No. At that moment, you deal with the problem. You don't try to be nice. You try, you correct. Address. So that's why I say that I agree with you. Yeah. The essence, and that's why we're talking to the nice guy. The essence of your faith is not to make you a simp. It's to you to know what is right. Yes. And within the context upon which you need to deal with that issue.
And apart from the kingdom of one more issue, something violent. Your faith is also a weapon for you to be a better nice guy. In the sense that yes, you can in this context that you've known the politics, for example, then your faith can even help you to know how to play it even better without getting stained. I believe that. I know a lot of people cannot, but if only that will be too long. But
no, we have a different conversation on that. Time will not allow us.
To help you to help you to find the balance. Where we understand it. Everything you're looking for is inside your faith. I can tell you that for free.
Yeah.
I'm not a Christian that doesn't think. I've thought about it. I've read everything about the Christian faith. has whatever it is that you need.
Yeah, we are only saying this because we're having discussion around core values.
If you have
No,
not
it does.
known
No, it's not.
you have
It's not.
known
It
but
actually does.
You can be sure that it's
Sincerely.
for you. So we begin to wrap this up. Harry, it's been quite
The last one.
limited today, and that's a very good one. So, and then you're going to give me your last word. I'm going to begin from you over this matter.
Okay, well, on this topic, I'll say being nice is an important skill. Every man should have the skill, the ability to be nice. It's important, and there are people to be nice to. It's important to be nice to your family. It's important to be nice to your spouse, your legally married or even courted spouse.
Yeah.
It's nice to be. It's good to be nice to your co-workers and your underlings, your bosses, your siblings, but. Bro, draw the line. Just draw the line so that you know when somebody is about to cross it and you deal appropriately.
You know when someone's about
Love yourself. If you love yourself, it will be very easy to draw that line or
I
to
like
draw
that.
those lines.
Go all out. It's not bad to be nice, but know when somebody's about to cross it, and you know what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josie.
I think I can actually build on that what Harry has already said, right? Again, as much as I speak about faith requiring us to be nice, it's also very good to also apply the faith which requires you to be very wise. Very I use the word strategic. You must be very strategic so that you wouldn't be crossed over. You would rather have edge over the other person.
Yeah, strategy is broad, so I understand you.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I'm going to be restricting myself to the context of a relationship.
Okay.
Guys, generally, like we've been saying, you have to sit up.
From experience.
If you meet a girl you are interested in, the first 2-3 questions you should ask is, what are your love languages? If she says her love language is quality time, and she doesn't find time to call you within the week or try to initiate conversation, please just jump back. So if she says she likes quality gifts, you give, or she likes gifts, and you've given her 2 gifts, and she has not bought some, or she has not returned one, or get anything, please. Don't even move ahead. Move. Just move. She's not the one for you. She has another guy. You know, to. That's my final. Thank you so much. I think.
My final thought is in two parts. A general final thought in terms of in terms of how you, as a nice person, as a guy, across your life timeline. I've shared this before, one of the episodes I can't remember, and it's something that stayed with me. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than be a gardener in a war. As a nice guy, you need to be aware of what you're doing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, viewers. Here we have come today. By all means, be good, but don't be unnice. At the same time. So this is the Guys Connect. You're going to see us next time right on this channel.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, drop your comment. Thank you. See you next time. Bye for now.
Yeah.
Please remember to join us, the Guys Connect, on YouTube and also on Instagram. Thank you very much. We look forward to hearing from you. Like, share, subscribe, and please turn on your notifications as new episode drops so that you can be one of the first people to get them. Thank you very much. See you next time.